So a lot of people might want to argue the fact that some of these previous episodes have been slow, have been kind of boring, and just mostly filler. But of course, like I always mention, it's always good to have filler just so you kind of get a background story on characters or a situation or why things are the way they are. But don't fret, I hears you people, I hears you, but you just have to remember sometimes filler is needed so that you guys get a better understanding of a person's feelings and or connection to a object or another person or just something that they do in general. But anyways guys, remember broadcast here. I'm your host Unpredictable60, bringing you guys another review for episode 34, and it appears that Inojin is having a lot of trouble trying to utilize his jutsu, and he just overall just did not quite understand or catch the meaning of the reason why he was supposed to use his ninja beast scrolls. And it was just the fact that he was just not very connected with his drawings. He was just kind of out there drawing just for the fact that this is a jutsu, I should be drawing to create jutsu, and not really having any meaning behind that. Well, this episode actually goes back and kind of explains why he needs to be drawing, and kind of explains his passion for drawing. And you know, the whole episode, his dad Sai was not exactly trying to tell him the exact answer as to what he needs to feel or what he needs to do in order to realize why his jutsu isn't working, because that would have just been too easy and there would have been no meaning behind all of Sai's methods to try and teach Inojin some type of lesson. That being said, it was just more so of an episode to where Inojin could figure out why he can't draw, why his jutsu won't work, why they don't last, and he even thought it'd be a faster way to just make copies of his drawing so that way he could just summon them on the spot without having to take the time to draw it out during the battle. He can contribute a lot quicker and actually just have things there before him to where he doesn't have to take the time away from his actual fight with his teammates. But that didn't work, and he tried other things and those didn't work either, so his dad Sai wanted to enter him into a contest, a drawing contest, because he knows that Inojin's a very good artist of his own, and he realized that himiwari actually won. It could have been something that was set up, honestly. It could have been something that was meant for himiwari to win, and just so he could further help Inojin learn some type of lesson. So during that process, Inojin saw that himiwari won, thought that her drawing was god-awful, and was just like, how could someone like that win? I actually put a lot of time and effort into my drawing. She just kind of doodled something and there it is, good. It's just because she's the Hokage's daughter is why she got that. He just wanted to show her off in some way. But it wasn't that case at all. It was more so to teach him a lesson, I believe. And of course they don't really go into details and mention that, but it just kind of says that, you know, she just more so put love and emotion into her drawing. It wasn't just her drawing it just to be doing so, you know. And Sai even mentioned that. He said that there's a difference between your drawing and hers, and Inojin did not quite understand what he was talking about. He's like, what are you talking about, Dad? Can you just not just tell me the answer? And Sai was just like, no, I can't. I could, but it wouldn't do you any good for me to just go ahead and tell you what I think or why, because then you're just, you know, you need to learn this on your own. You just figure this out for yourself. And so, you know, through different means and methods, Sai decided to take on the, I guess, academy class, but we'll say Boruto's class, and try to teach them about drawing and stuff. Not just so they could actually learn when they're on missions how to draw up a plan if they need to draw one up, or just, you know, be able to analyze and draw out what's going on in the actual fight. So that's the whole reason that Sai is there as some type of like extra, I guess, extra teacher, just like a teacher aide almost, just to go ahead and tell the kids something that they really didn't know how to do before. But I mean, overall they did get a little bit of fighting in there. I did appreciate that. I did love seeing that. And of course it wasn't anything spectacular. It was just a quick, you know, this and that kind of fight. It wasn't anything special. We got to see some of the teams actually starting to form here at the academy. We got to see the Inoshikacho formation, but it wasn't executed at all the way they should have done it. It was always spotty, and you know, certain people couldn't contribute in certain areas, so it wasn't the most spectacular fights in this whole episode, but we did get to see a little bit of that. So, and it actually came to the attention of Inojin that he needed to go and talk to Boruto, because through Boruto he got to his younger sister Himiwari. Since he couldn't figure out the answer on his own, he had to go to her himself and figure out what made his drawings different from hers. And he finally got to talking to her, and it just took that some type of jutsu he was trying to perform actually kind of went haywire, and it kind of blew away Himiwari's drawing. So they had to go and try to rescue it before it got wet in this lake, and or at least a river. or whatever you want to call that, but it almost touched water before Inojin realized the whole difference between his drawing and hers, and the fact that he came to his conclusion finally saying that, oh, she put a lot of emotion into her drawing. Maybe that's the whole reason I started drawing. I had emotion in that drawing that I had made when I was a little kid, so maybe I should try it now and reapply that here. And sure enough, it took that to help him realize what he had been doing wrong this whole time. So that was very interesting in my opinion, that's what it took just for him to realize. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below as to, you know, what do you think is going to further happen with Inojin? What does his future hold for him? What do you guys think he's going to end up doing? And of course, you know, go ahead and let me know that, you know, if you're a Boruto fan, go ahead and subscribe, because there'll be plenty more Boruto videos coming your way. And if you guys want to go ahead and go the extra mile, go ahead and share this video and like it, so that way we can get the word out there that we even exist. I mean, 3-Man Broadcast is continuously looking to grow and try to like get big, honestly. Not for any type of, oh, we want money so we can just, but this is something that's a fun passion for us, a fun pastime, honestly. And we have plans that we want to do should YouTube pick up for us here soon. We got plenty of ideas and plans that we can bring to you guys. We got a lot to bring to the table, and just go ahead and allow us to show you guys that by helping us out. That's the only way we're going to get there together, guys. But until next time, guys, until the next time, this has been your broadcast. Unpredictable is signing off.